Alright, what is up, guys? We're back with Taizai chapter 244. Last chapter we had Bon. He's going into purgatory right now to try to get Meliodas' I think his emotions back from the Demon King, right? Bon is literally the only one who can do this. I'm pretty excited for him. Like, this is his moment to shine, so I'm really excited to see what Nakaba does with that. Um, it's like I was saying last week, there's like a lot of things that you can do with just like the whole concept of like exploring hell. I think is really, really interesting. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, let's get into this. All right, so we have Hendrickson and Dreyfus fighting some demons. Totally forgot about these guys too, right? Purge. Help me, get behind me. Purge, shockwave. Fusion attack, holy shock. That was close. You should try not to push yourself. Does it still hurt? I'm fine. This is outrageous. Right now, there are demons running amok all over Britannia, and we are coming all the way out here into the mountains for a secret little lovers' rendezvous. Didn't you come out here for a rendezvous too? With who? Come on now, don't get upset. We are currently on a journey to find a certain holy knight, and the sorceress that abducted him. Does that ring any bells? A knight and a sorceress? Not sure. After this, you dare do things foolish again? Make sure you get home safely. Damn it, Hendy. Um, it's so beautiful. Your Gil? Lady Margaret? Is something the matter? Just now, never mind. It must have been my imagination. I thought I heard a whisper in the wind just now. I'm trying to go back. What did she like? Yeah, okay. She's just like looking at those two and just remembering her and Gil, I'm guessing. Alright. Anyway, the roar ahead splits off into two. What should we do? I believe the right one leads to a village. Why don't we head up there to hole up for the night, Lady Margaret? And she's just riding off. Lady Margaret, the right. Check this out, this big old plump vicious rabbit. Look, I know that you're upset. Having to travel together with the person that caused you and Gil suffering for 10 long years and also twisted Vivian into what she became, the agony must be almost unbearable. That is true, man. That must be a little awkward to travel with Dreyfus. That's right. I'm so angry and frustrated. I can't do a thing about it. Hang on just a second. If anyone's responsible, it's me. I'm always having to be protected, and all I can ever do is pray. I'm so powerless and helpless. Even at a time like this, when Gil is facing humiliation at the hands of Vivian, I'm so very thankful to you two. There's no way I would have been able to go on a journey like this on my own. Okay, so she's actually thankful for Dreyfus. Cool. Um, by the way, Dreyfus, why didn't you want to head to the village, huh? I was the one that said that we should go there, but you whispered that we should go left, didn't you? Huh. What's the matter? I'll be right back. Don't go straying away too far now. Alright. So is this whisper thing like a constant thing? Like, this is the second time that she's heard a whisper, right? Hey Dreyfus, those two we saved earlier. Don't remind me. These youngins these days? No, not that. I'm sure Margaret felt really lonely then. From an outsider's perspective, however, silly or meaningless it may have seemed, I'm sure she would have liked to have done something like that with Gil. We were the ones that stole precious moments like that away from those two. That's why I want to try to make it up for her somehow. Yeah, we will definitely save Gil. Besides, we still need to pass along my brother's words to him, right? Yeah. But I'm kind of surprised that you're actually able to understand a woman's heart a bit now. Quit making fun of me. I've just gotten older, that's all. By the way, she's been gone a while now, hasn't she? Maybe she's taken a piss. I take back everything I said. Is that you, Gil? What? Lady Margaret. Lady Margaret, answer us, please. Where in the world did she get off to? You didn't think she's been injured somewhere? Dreyfus, what? I've got a really bad feeling about this. In fact, it started ever since Lady Margaret said that earlier. I heard a soft whisper in the wind, right? But you whispered that we should go left, didn't you? It's just like what we experienced 10 years ago in that chasm at Danafor. Dreyfus, did you hear that? Yeah, it sounded like it could have been a groan or just the wind. Huh. Oh. Um. God. Oh, Fraudrin. That's it. Yeah. I was trying to think like what was his name, but yeah, that's Fraudrin, right? Huh. So like, Fraudrin was like the demon that they first heard in that chasm, and that's like what kickstarted everything for them. So I wonder. I don't like. Oh yeah, I'm curious. What exactly is she hearing right now? Like, I don't think it would be a demon that we know. It would be insane if it was like the remnants of like an archangel or something like that. You know what I mean? Just like to kind of bring them back in the story. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah. Let's see. Um, so please be okay, Lady Margaret. Dreyfus in there. Why was she going into this boulder? Yeah. First of all, why would you ever try to go into like that little crack? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I would never do that. A dark place like that, no. I understand to stay far away from places like that. Um, anyway, I don't know, but for now, let's just keep going after her. This is a druid altar. Whoa. Though it's different from the ones I've known. You are not Gil. Who are you? Why did you call me? Margaret, bearer of such a sublime, beautiful, precious soul. I had been waiting for someone like you. I heard your prayers and brought you here to grant your wish. This voice. It's almost similar to oh god. I'm trying. What was it? It was like a horn or something that like Bon and Hawk were like in that room, and I think it was like a goddess, right? That like called out to them or whatever. I know I'm being like really vague, but yeah, it was during the whole like attack on like the capital city in the Holy Night War or whatever. And Bond came out and he like attacked Meliodas because the horn told him, if you kill Meliodas, I'll grant your wish or whatever. Yeah, it's like giving me kind of like the same vibes as that. And then if I remember correctly, that thing was like a goddess or something, or had something to do with the goddesses, right? So, and now I'm guessing this thing also has something to do with the goddesses. So, I don't know. I just that like immediately came to mind. Anyway, this voice, I knew it, my wish. But in order for that, your devotion and dedication is essential. No, don't listen to what it says. If I will be able to take back Gil from Vivian, I can bear anything. God damn it. This is bad. Purge. Hendrickson. Purge? Ah, yes, the secret technique that we had once taught to the druids. I am overflowing with magic power for it to have this much affinity with my magic. This is truly the perfect vessel. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so this is the same thing that happened to Dreyfus, actually. There's no doubt about it. I've felt this magic somewhere before. No, not from my memories, but from Fraudrin's. Hey, what's wrong? Your magic power is filled with this much light. Uh, what are you? I am of the goddess clan, one of the four archangels Ryudicel, motherfucker. Out of all the people, it had to be the Hitler-esque Ryudicel to take over Margaret's body. Follow me, humans. Become a member. He's gonna revive Stigma? Oh god. And together we shall destroy the demon clan. Oh god. Um, the stoic cold goddess is revived. Their threat of fate against their nemesis, the demon clan, has once again been reborn into the present. The four archangels, Ryudicel's soul has manifested itself within Margaret's body. The goddess clan's counterattack begins. So we're taking a break next week, and we shall resume serialization in issue 1 to be continued in chapter 245, March of the Saints. Dude, that's a really cool title. Oh man, this is so interesting. Alright, so I'm really curious. I think Hendrickson and Dreyfus, um, I think they're gonna side with Ryudicel here because Ryudicel, like, at the end of the day, he does want like the extermination of demons, and I think Hendrickson and Dreyfus like they would be okay with that. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like the demons are responsible for like pretty much all the terrible shit that's happened to them in their lives. So I wouldn't be surprised if they actually follow Ryudicell. The only reason why I think they would be against him is just because they literally just watched Ryudicell take over Margaret and use her as a vessel, so they may be a little hesitant because of that. But they don't know like who Ryudicell actually is and like what he is all about and like just the fucked up person that he is, and like I always refer to him as Hitler, just like him wanting to like literally exterminate all demons like he wanted to earlier, like 3,000 years ago. Like they don't know that side of him, but him just saying together we shall destroy the demon clan, I think that's like common ground for Hendrickson and Dreyfus. You know what I mean? Like they want to get rid of the demons as well. So I think in that regard they will stand with him. But yeah, who knows? But yeah, this is really really cool. Um, I'm curious about the other archangels. I know one of them was called Tamriel. That name stuck with me because of because of the Elder Scrolls. I don't know what the other one was called, but I'm curious to see if the other archangels, if they are in other kind of druid, what was it, druid circles or druid altars? Yeah, if there's other druid altars in the area, and they're like in those as well. Their souls are inside of those, maybe. Um, or maybe Ryucel is going to go and revive his fallen archangels himself. Um, Maybe like there's a lot of there's a lot of possibilities here now that we have like Ryucel free essentially. Um, yeah, I don't know. And then also like what do we do about Gil now? Gil Thunder, like is he just gonna be like placed on the back burner now? Because that's obviously not going to be Ryucel's main focus is to get Gil back. Um, I mean, he did make a promise to Margaret, right? Like that was like the terms of him taking her over, right? What had to do with Gil. Um, yeah, I don't know. So maybe Gil will be rescued, but yeah, I don't know. Nonetheless, man, this was really really cool. Um, I also I was a little bit like I wanted to focus on Bond this chapter. Like I'm telling you guys, like I'm really hyped up for this purgatory like exploration like solo Bond arc that we're gonna have. And so like in the beginning of the chapter, I was like like I really want to get to that stuff, but this actually was like really really interesting. So I'm not mad. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the chapter, guys. Really cool stuff. I love that we're bringing the archangels back into the story. Um, yeah, I really really dig that. Um, so yeah, I'm also curious to see has Ryudicell over these 3,000 years has he learned, like what went wrong the 3,000 years ago. Um, what has he learned to hopefully make Stigma better and then stronger so Stigma won't fall like it did 3,000 years ago. I'm curious to see just what he's learned to hopefully make Stigma even better than it was back then. Um, and Meliodas as well. What is Meliodas' reaction going to be to this as well? Like, and Elizabeth too. Like, she's a goddess herself as well. So, what's her reaction going to be to seeing the archangels Ryudicell is back? So a lot of cool things are happening, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.